Most sports fans know the name Grant Fox. In New Zealand, he is not just a former athlete, he is rugby royalty. The fly half who kicked the All Blacks to victory in the inaugural 1987 Rugby World Cup. A man whose tactical genius and ice-cold composure under pressure became national legend. So when his son, Ryan Fox, picked up a golf club instead of a rugby ball, the sports world did not expect much. In a country obsessed with rugby, choosing an individual, mental game like golf felt almost like a detour. For years, everywhere Ryan went, he was not introduced as a rising golfer. He was introduced as Grant Fox's son. But if you look closely at the numbers today, a startling truth emerges. Ryan Fox did not just escape his father's massive shadow, he built a completely different global legacy. In an era dominated by golf prodigies who train in elite academies from age 6 and sign multi-million-dollar sponsorships before turning 20, Ryan Fox took the long, painful, blue-collar road. He went from grinding on the Australasian Tour to winning 5 DP World Tour titles, taking down 2 PGA Tour events, and ultimately holding the claret jug at Royal Birkdale as an Open champion. So how did a guy who did not take golf seriously until his teenage years become one of the most dangerous, clutch players on the planet? How good was Ryan Fox, actually? To understand the rise of Ryan Fox, you have to understand where he started. Sports were in his DNA. Beyond his father's rugby legacy, his maternal grandfather, Merv Wallace, was a captain of the New Zealand cricket team. Ryan grew up playing rugby and cricket, viewing golf as nothing more than a weekend hobby. When he finally turned professional in 2012, he was not heralded as the next big thing. He did not have a massive equipment contract. He did not have guaranteed exemptions into PGA Tour events. He was grinding on the Challenge Tour and the PGA Tour of Australasia, playing small purse events in distant corners of the world just to keep his card alive. While American prodigies were stepping off college campuses straight into $20 million signature events, Fox was fighting for $15,000 paychecks. But that long grind built something that money and elite academies cannot buy: pure resilience. Fox developed one of the most effortless, powerful swings in modern golf. He was not relying on complex swing mechanics or analytical gadgetry. He played golf like a rugby fly half reads a field, intuitively, aggressively, and without fear of contact or pressure. By 2019, he picked up his first European Tour win at the ISPS Handa World Super 6 in Perth. But the golf establishment still treated him as a regional narrative, a fun story from down under, but not a global threat. The real turning point came in 2022. While the golf world was distracted by the civil war between the PGA Tour and LIV Golf, Ryan Fox went on an absolute tear across Europe. He won the Ras Al Khaimah Classic. Then he went to the historic St. Andrew's Old Course and captured the Alfred Dunhill Links Championship, a victory he secured with his father Grant watching right from the gallery. He capped off the year by finishing second in the entire race to Dubai rankings, behind only Rory McIlroy. What made Fox so lethal was not just his power, tee. Though averaging over 315 yards off the tee certainly helped. It was his performance in high-stakes pressure cookers. In 2023, he captured the BMW PGA Championship at Wentworth, the flagship event of the DP World Tour. He staged a ferocious final round comeback, making 6 birdies on the back 9 to edge out a field stacked with world top 20 players. That victory earned him a PGA Tour card for 2024, and that is where the doubters returned. The standard narrative in American golf media is simple. European Tour players struggle when they cross the Atlantic. The courses are longer, the greens are faster, and the competition is deeper. People questioned whether Ryan Fox could translate his European magic to the PGA Tour. Fox's response to the skeptics was immediate and ruthless. In 2025, at the One Flight Myrtle Beach Classic, Fox found himself in a high-pressure 3-way playoff against Mackenzie Hughes and Harry Higgs. Under intense heat and spotlight, Fox stepped up and stuck his approach shot to 3 feet, sinking the birdie to claim his first PGA Tour victory. If critics called that a fluke, Fox silenced them just months later at the RBC Canadian Open. Facing off against Canadian fan favorite Sam Burns in another high-stakes playoff, Fox delivered a masterclass in aggressive ball striking, securing his second PGA Tour title in a single season. He proved that his game was not conditional. He did not need rain-soaked European links or perfect weather. He could win in playoff conditions on target-style American courses against the best players in the world. By the time the 2026 season rolled around, Fox was no longer just a consistent performer. He had accumulated over $12 million in career earnings and established himself as one of the most dangerous final round chasers in professional golf. But the ultimate test remained. Could he do it on the grandest stage of all, a major championship? That answer arrived at Royal Birkdale during the 154th Open Championship. Entering the final round, all eyes were on the established superstars. The leaderboard was packed with major champions and Ryder Cup heroes. But while others faltered under the brutal coastal wind, Ryan Fox played with the calm precision of a veteran who had fought through every level of professional golf. Down the stretch, Fox executed 4 birdies in his final 6 holes, closing out a final round 67 to finish at 10 under par, beating Cameron Young by a single stroke. He became only the second New Zealander in history to lift the claret jug, joining the legendary Sir Bob Charles. So, how good was Ryan Fox, actually? He is not a manufactured academy product. He is the ultimate late-blooming disruptor. In a sport increasingly dominated by corporate structures, hyper-analyzed swing data, and multi-million-dollar junior pipelines, Ryan Fox proved that raw athletic instinct, patience, and mental toughness can still conquer the world. He did not just escape the legacy of his famous rugby father, he built a legacy of his own that will echo in golf history forever. If you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe to the channel right now. We trace the stories and numbers the golf industry ignores. And if you want to see how another unexpected champion shattered the odds, click the video on screen right now.